Hey, is this Shedeur? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man.
It's gonna be legendary.
Hey, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Okay.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today, we'll be doing some. Well, I guess it's technically NFL draft related, but we're not really talking about the on the field portion of it. We'll be talking about these prank calls. Now, there has been a assortment of prank calls, especially with the Shedeur shit, which is what I'm really talking about. But I'll get to that a little bit. That we keep hearing. We've seen Mason Graham. It's been revealed Abdul Carter got prank called. It was somebody else that I'm forgetting, and then it was another unnamed one. So we've seen a few prank calls, especially in this draft, and they've been more viral than ever with the Shedeur shit. But what I just wonder with that, how the fuck they get all these niggas numbers? Now that just might be me not knowing how to work the internet and shit. But how the fuck they get all these niggas numbers is my concern. But yeah, we finna get into the Shedeur shit. So if you live under a rock or haven't seen, there was a video that came out. Basically, obviously we know if you watch the NFL and things like that, Shedeur dropped in the draft. Shedeur originally was a projected first round pick. At one point, he was projected that he could have went number one, as there were a couple quarterback needy teams at the top of the draft. But he dropped all the way to the fifth round, supposedly for character and personality issues that people didn't like, or people trying to blackball him, which I feel like was more of a blackball, especially when they drafted the fucking Louisville quarterback. Because who the fuck is Tyler Schloff? And that nigga is 26, like 25, 26. Like, come on, bro. Y'all blackballing the man. He not better than Shedeur. Let's be for real. Now, you can have your questions of Shedeur as a prospect and things like that, and why you thought Cam was better, and that was understandable. But you trying to tell me that Shedeur, or if you thought Jackson Dart was better, I guess I could see the Jackson Dart argument. But if you thought Shedeur was nothing less than the third best quarterback in the draft, what the fuck are you looking at? So anyway, obviously it was a very much a prank call. From now that we know it was Falcons defensive coordinator's son, Jax Ulbrich. I hope I'm saying that right. Jax Ulbrich is being it's a video out, obviously, of him making his prank call, and basically, obviously with the goal of the prank call, we know is just to be funny and all of that sort. But with this, and what makes the Shedeur situation so special is that the phone and number that Jax ended up calling is the number. Obviously, it was a number for Shedeur, but it was a phone that he got specifically just for the NFL draft and NFL personnel. The only people who had access to that phone number were NFL personnel, so he would know, when he got drafted, and wouldn't be. It was literally to avoid shit like this. And what happens is actually like this happens. So what we end up finding out is how he ends up getting a number from his dad. Left a iPad unattended, unlocked, and with the phone number. And I guess his son seen it. His son goes through it and get the number, and chose a perfect time for it. So. First, I will say today, I'm glad I waited a little bit to do this video. They have the NFL has now ruled out fines. So they fined the Atlanta Falcons $150,000, and then they end up finding his dad Jeff Ulbrich $100,000. So Jeff is the defensive coordinator, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, let me make sure his salary. I think his salary is 1.6. Yeah, okay, so he makes 1.6 million a year, which is, let's like 100,000, 1/16. Like that's a pretty big chunk. Let's not sit here and try to act like just because he makes $1 million a year. That's $100,000, not a huge chunk just to give out one time. I seen the post. It was like damn near somebody on average salary having to choke out 4,000. If you had to pull out 4,000 right now, boy, you'd be sick. Like, or if you might not even have it. Like, let's be for real. The average person might just not have 4,000 on him. So the fact that nigga 1.6 and now he got to dev out 100,000 because my son wanted to be a fucking idiot. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to say I beat the shit out of my son. No, I'm not gonna beat the shit out of my son, but. I mean, shit, he a little old to whoop him, but shit, if he could, bro, this I ain't gonna lie. If I know niggas be like child abuse and all that shit now, but if it was a time to whoop somebody, I think this is the perfect scenario. If it was a time to really like just put belt to ass to your child, I think this might be, one of the top scenarios. Cause you cost me 100,000 because you wanted to do a prank call. Prank calls are not, the shit won't even that funny. Like I don't, my first thing was like, bro, you're lame as hell. Like for you to sit around and think that shit is funny, like you ain't got nothing else to do, bro. That shit's not funny to me. Like, I would never just sit down and get somebody's number and be like, let me call them right now. And just for the book. Like, that shit's lame to me. But, yeah, so he cost that man 100,000. I will say, a lot of people were in outrage. Not a lot of people, let me say that. But I seen on Twitter, some people were angry at the fact that, Shedeur was the one getting this treatment because there was really issue with that. And they were like, other people got prank called. What's the issue with that? The issue is, and why the Shedeur thing is bigger than the other people's getting prank called, it's not about his name and what the fuck went on at the draft. It's about the fact of that number was only given out to NFL personnel. So now it is a NFL data breach. You are letting the NFL data out. That's what made the issue and why they fined him such a hefty fine and why it was made such a big deal, because it was an NFL data breach. It had nothing to do with who he was. If it had happened to another player like that at the top of, especially one at the top of the draft, they would have did the same shit. The thing is, you feel me? Like I just said, it's ways to get people's phone number. I don't know how, some of these people are acquiring, some of these people's phone numbers. But if these are their personal phones, anybody could really have access to it. You could have a friend of a friend. So, anybody could really have access to it. But when you have a phone specifically just for NFL personnel and only NFL personnel has that number and that happens, it's an issue. So let's not act like that's crazy. And now it's a big issue, a $250,000 issue, a $250,000 issue. So yeah, it's nuts. I'd really be mad as hell at Jax if I was Jeff. I don't know how he gonna handle it, but I'd be pissed. But yeah, that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG TikTok on the video, and we out.